Hey there, it's time for This is the Bronx TV. We are here at Woodlawn Cemetery. I'm here with Dave Eisen, who's the executive director of the cemetery. This is really fascinating, and I have to tell you, for me, this is the kind of thing you don't think about every day. But the people at the Woodlawn Cemetery are pretty wise, and they have a sense that, you know what, it's the kind of thing maybe we ought to consider. Dave Eisen was just telling me about this. Now, this is a Brookside, I guess, there's the brook. It is the Brookside Cremation Garden.
Yes.
Why do you have this cremation garden?
So many families that maybe choose cremation want something a little more of a naturistic, natural approach. So we have the cremation garden here with the babbling brook. We have cremation boulders that are cored out for the cremated remains to be placed in, as well as canisters that can be placed in the ground. This just is one of the many options available for cremation, but it gives that cremation consumer that wants a more naturistic, natural approach something to look into.
A place that they obviously want to be for eternity. So what I didn't realize, so what you're telling me is what some of these are, and you're going to show me some of these. These are the cremated remains of people, and they like it because, or their family likes it because they're near a natural setting. Fascinating.
Absolutely.
Just fascinating. So that's what it is, right?
Yes.
All right, so now we're going to look at it. I have never seen anything like this before. We don't want to pry on anybody's names, but here you can see what some of them look like. Now, Dave, how many people, let's turn around so people can see the brook behind us. How many people at this moment, first of all, how old is it? And then how many people have their remains here?
This garden was developed, I believe, about 12, 14 years ago. And we have several hundred cremated remains placed here. And we're continuing to develop new sections of Brookside, as the demand is there.
Right. So it's here, and then you said there's also canisters, or those canisters are inside?
Yeah, these canisters.
Well, look at this. It happens to be lovely here. Look at it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The canisters.
The canisters are actually placed into the ground, as opposed to a rock.
I see. So you have that option, whichever you'd like.
Yes.
I guess these are unmarked and will be marked eventually.
Yeah, we basically just put sandbags in it to keep the water from freezing and breaking the rocks. So.
Absolutely fascinating. So Woodlawn Cemetery, now you're holding some tours soon for people who are interested. They go to the website and they can register and come on a tour.
Yeah, you can
and learn about this stuff.
Yeah, you can go to Woodlawn Tours and register for the. There's two different tours, one for cremation, one for traditional casketed burial. They were just designed for people that maybe want something a little less formal setting, to where they can gather information and just really see what's available, because there are many options.
I'm going to ask you to tell me what you told me earlier, and I really didn't realize it, that you don't really know. I mean, I never would have thought of these things until I came on the tour. So you can articulate it better than me.
Yeah, a lot of times when people go to a funeral, they lose a relative, they know somebody that passes away. That stimulates a thought process into what they would want for themselves. So many times people have, good intentions. Maybe they want to go out to the cemetery and select the final resting place. Maybe they want to gather some information, write it down in a notebook, maybe go to a funeral home and start making some arrangements. But as time goes on, that priorities seem to take over with our everyday lives, and many people don't get it done.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you go to woodlawn.org, and we'll have it on This is the Bronx when the tours are. We can do all that. I will remind you, if you like this kind of video and this kind of thing, make sure you become a subscriber to This is the Bronx on YouTube, and you will read off my sweatshirt and we say, why do we do it? Because this is
the Bronx.
This is the Bronx.